What if you found out that the house you lived in was a former crime scene? Not just any crime, but a gruesome murder that left the town in horror. With this chilling thought, let's meet John. Recently, he's moved into a new house, a quaint structure that promises the start of a peaceful life. But even the most charming houses can hide the darkest secrets. Secrets that the walls whisper when the world sleeps. Secrets that echo in the eerie silence of the night. Begins to notice these whispers, these echoes. The creaking floorboards that seem to groan under an unseen weight. The wind chimes that jingle without a breeze. The objects that seem to move, shift, when no one's looking. He chalks it up to the quirks of an old house, but he can't shake off the feeling of unease that's creeping up his spine. Little did John know, these strange occurrences were just the beginning of a nightmare that would engulf his life. As the days passed, the occurrences became more frequent and more terrifying. The once comforting solitude of the house began to feel like an oppressive silence, punctuated by unexplainable happenings. Doors would creak open on their own, lights would flicker without reason, and John would often wake up to the chilling sensation of being watched. The fear was no longer just a whisper in the back of the mind, but a deafening roar that couldn't be ignored. The decision to delve into the house's history was not made lightly, but fear had become a powerful motivator, and what was discovered was a past darker than any shadow cast within those haunting walls. The house, now a symbol of fear, was once the site of a horrifying event. Years ago, it had been the stage for a brutal murder. A crime so heinous it had shocked the entire town into silence. The details were gruesome and the story tragic. The victims were a couple, well loved by their neighbors. Their lives abruptly ended in a night of terror. Since then, whispers of the house being haunted circulated among the townsfolk. Stories of eerie sights and sounds, of a cold presence that seemed to linger in the house, had changed hands several times, no one able to stay for long, the chilling atmosphere proving too much to bear. John, once skeptical, was now a believer. The house's past was not just a history, but a living, breathing entity, a specter of the past that clung to the walls, refusing to be forgotten. John, once seeking answers, was now gripped by an even greater fear. The fear of the known, the fear of living in a house that was a monument to a crime of passion, the fear of sharing space with the unseen. Uncovering the truth was supposed to bring relief, but it only intensified the fear. The house's dark past was a chilling reminder that sometimes the most terrifying stories are the ones that are true. One night, the fear that had been building up finally took a terrifying form. John was alone in the old creaking house, the silence of the night pressing in around him. Suddenly the air grew cold, a chill that seeped into his very bones. A soft, mournful whisper filled the room, a voice as ethereal as the wind itself. The voice of Emily, the victim who had been haunting the house, finally made its presence known. Her voice was filled with an overwhelming sorrow, and a palpable Emily began to recount the story of her demise, a tale so gruesome it would make the bravest soul shudder. Emily spoke of a night much like this one, a night of shadows and whispers, where the line between life and death had blurred. It had been a normal evening, a peaceful one, until the arrival of a visitor. Someone she had known, someone she had trusted. But that trust was brutally shattered when the visitor revealed their true intentions. Emily spoke of the pain she felt, the betrayal, the sheer terror as her life was snuffed out. Then, Emily revealed the identity of her murderer, a name that sent a shock of recognition through John. The name of someone he knew, someone he had interacted with, someone who was still walking free, unpunished for the heinous crime they had committed. The revelation was like a cold splash of water, bringing John back to the reality. The air seemed to grow colder, the shadows deeper. As the weight of the revelation settled, Emily had been silenced. Her tale told, her secret revealed. It was a story of pain, of betrayal, of a life too soon. Emily had revealed her story, and now it was up to John to decide what to do with this horrifying revelation. After all, he was now the sole bearer of a dark secret, the only one who could bring justice to Emily. The question was, would he step up to the task, or would he let fear hold him back? In the face of such a chilling revelation, what would you do? Imagine being caught in this haunting reality. It's a decision no one should have to make. John is wrestling with the dreadful dilemma. Should he go to the police with the unearthed information or simply abandon the house and its terrifying, a chilling quandary that could make even the bravest among us tremble with fear. Yet in the end, John decides to confront Mr. Smith, a choice that not only requires immense courage but also a sense of justice and responsibility. This brave confrontation leads to the resolution of Emily's unfinished business, finally allowing her to rest in peace. In the end, the house was quiet again, but the chilling memories of the past would forever leave a tale indeed, one that reminds us that every house has a story, and some stories are more haunting than others. Thank you for watching our chilling tale. If you've made it this far, we can only assume that you've been captivated by the haunting mystery we've unraveled today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Your likes not only show us your support, but they also help this video reach more people, sharing these spine-tingling stories with a wider audience. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for more such stories. Your support really helps us out, allowing us to continue bringing you these tales of mystery and suspense. So until next time, stay safe and remember, not all ghosts are out to get you. Some are just looking for justice, for their stories to be heard, for their tales to be told. And who knows, maybe next time we'll be telling your story.